Hello, and my name is Cindy Shelton. I wanted to show you around our website just a little bit. Here's how ACTC students log on to their page and what our page looks like. So I'm not sure if you're on a different campus if it's exactly the same, but I just thought I'd show you. You click My Path to get to Blackboard now from the ACTC page. So then under My Path there is Blackboard and other things. So then I would log on to my Blackboard shell. So let me do that for you just to demonstrate how it looks in case this is new for you. You can't see my password though. Okay, so I log on to Blackboard, look for your class. So your class is Z1 for the fall. Click on your class. Let me adjust this so you can see on my screen here. Struggling, sorry. Okay, so now, so you've got tabs along the left side, and you'll find announcements, of course, and I've made a couple there just for you to look at. But Mylabs Plus is where you're going to live a lot in this class, and that's great, and I love Mylabs Plus. But I would tell you, I would like for you to also read your book a little bit, make notes, and you'll be able to see your books in this tab as well. And we'll click on that in just a minute. But there's also information for you on content. Now, these are my preloaded just notes. As if you were in my class, I might use these as course notes and modules for each chapter we're going to cover, and tells what the the goals are for that particular chapter. So there's stuff in there. There's some videos and some like, let's click on Module 2. And you can watch some videos as I explain some things from a previous class. So just know there's content in there to help you understand the material. Also in Mylabs Plus, there are videos, and the book is in there, and there's all kinds of helps in there. The material is there for you to put together from each chapter. So what I wanted to say to you is come up with a method to make some understanding of each chapter, some notes, take some good notes as you go through, get your mind around the chapter, and then jump into the homework. I think it'll be more productive, more time efficient if you sort of wrap your mind around the main concepts of each section, each chapter, and you have good notes to look back on. I think then you jump into the homework and practice each skill that way. But if you just jump directly into the homework and you're just trying to say, I just want to get this green check mark, I just want to get this done, you're not going to have the understanding that the goal is for the class. I want you to get a deeper understanding of the mathematical concepts in this course. So that's what I wanted to say about that. So try to do some prep work in each section, the reading the book, the watching a video. Write down the main concepts in a nice organized notebook, and then you'll be doing most of your homework, quizzes, tests in this Mylabs Plus. There's also, I don't know if I clicked on the Start Here. The Start Here has your syllabus and various course-related, the bones of the class, to tell you the details on the policies and such. Communication, there are some discussion boards, and you can email from that. Brainfuse tutoring, we used that last semester. I'd really like to hear back from you to see if you find that helpful. We're going to have that again this semester. So it's online tutoring, so know that link is there for you. And then my grades, I do my grades within Mylabs Plus, so this grade link is going to tell you check your Mylabs Plus. That's where all your official grade will be. Okay, so now let's click on Mylabs Plus. Alright, so inside Mylabs Plus, and yours may look slightly different from Student View, but I'm going to show you the basic way this works. When you click into your assignments, you're going to see a syllabus quiz. I'd like you to take the syllabus quiz first thing. That will be due Friday of next week, Friday of the first week on the 17th, just to show you're active and you're up with the class and you've read the details and agreed to the requirements for the course. Like I said earlier, there are notes within this as well. So Chapter 1 notes, if we select over here to preview this, let me just show you what that looks like. I'm sorry, I have to keep moving this back and forth for you. So there's all kinds of PowerPoints and different things. Some chapters have more helps than others, but you can click in these and get some understanding, some prep work like I recommended before you jump in. And so you don't have to do all of them, but just find something that works for you, some understanding, like I said, of the chapter. And then 1.1 will be your first homework assignment. And let me show you what that will look like. Let's preview 1.1. So this is going to help you proceed through the skills that I want you to know by the end of the semester. It will ask you a question, fill in the blank or a drop down. I'm just going to throw something in there to see what happens. Oh, I was wrong. So then it lets you try again. And of course you'll try something different that time. Gives you 3 chances to get it right. So it's pretty nice in that way. But you could sort of, oops, I guessed it wrong. I was just playing with it just to show you how it would. But then it will regenerate. And what, I'm trying to remember what I haven't tried. Have I tried that one yet? I need to pay attention. I'm mainly paying attention to talking to you. So now it's regenerated it to a new question, and it gives you 3 more tries, and then you proceed. So you can proceed through this without putting in as much mind, like I did there, as I would hope. I would hope you'd really have read the notes, and you already had that question that down in your main points, and you just get those right every time without having to do the second try. So that's the idea, but you can get through this homework fairly easily, I want to say, because of the way it's set up, and then it has helps for you. Let's open 1.3 preview. Okay, so let's check out. Let me find a nice question. Oh, it's math. There are no nice questions. Oops. But I was trying to find one that I could just, that had a quick fill in the blank. Well, anyway, so here's one. Say I have no idea how to work this. Where do I start? There's a Help Me Solve button that will guide you through a similar problem. View an example. We'll show one that's similar. You can continue, look through the steps, etc. Okay. Textbook. You can open up the textbook to the page that would talk about this concept. All right. So there's all these. I haven't done this part yet. I guess everybody has to do that. Then it opens up your textbook page that will direct you to more understanding of this concept. I'm going to let that go for now, but I want you to see that. Ask my instructor. I guess not in preview stages available, but you can do that if you use that option. If you've exhausted all your other options, that alerts me that that you're still having trouble with that and you'd like to talk further, and then you can call me on the telephone, and we can set up some way that we can do more work on that particular problem. So it sends me an email. That is directed to my email. You can print out the question to take to a tutoring center with you. So there's all these helps. But what I encourage you to do is just really try to take each problem seriously, have a nice notebook of it, and not just proceed through it mindlessly, but really, like I was there, but really try to gain understanding. Because then, after you do a certain amount of work, you'll have your first quiz. And it will help if you have good notes and you've taken that seriously. You'll be able to do that quickly. Again, the program is set up to let you get through this class successfully. So you're going to be able to take that quiz multiple times until you get your 100% optimally. That's what I would tell you to shoot for. But the thing is, for good understanding, you don't want to just, like I said, go through these motions. You want to understand it. So when you get to your midterm exam, you can pull all this together and do well on that. And then ultimately, the final thing is the final exam, and that will be in a proctoring center and really test, did you learn some base things in this class? So just wanted to kind of guide you through that. Know that I am just an email or call away, and if you have questions as we go, please contact me. Best of wishes.